exploding brain.
It's game one of the Western Conference Finals, the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs.
Leonard with the ball, drives and finishes. And San Antonio up 14. Leonard drives, muscles his way inside and scores. Leonard gets away, drives inside and finishes again.
About 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Kawhi goes out of the game.
If I have the opportunity to walk up under, he took away that space. I think the NBA's got to go back and look at this because, look, a guy has to have space to come down.
Three-pointer, puts it in.
If I'm the Spurs, when you don't have your star, that's a big concern.
As a teammate, the atmosphere that they have with the Spurs and their team chemistry, what it's been for so long, for him to not be at games.
Make us think about how severe this Kawhi Leonard injury is.
Super reporters are reporting that Kawhi Leonard, he wants out. He wants out of San Antonio. He didn't like what was going on and how they handled his injury in San Antonio, and he wants to go.
Well, as you all know, that's why you're here. The trade has been made. Kawhi and Danny are moving on to Toronto, and DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl are coming to San Antonio.
You're taking a chance on a guy who has told you very specifically that he did not want to be traded to Toronto.
Can you keep Kawhi Leonard in Toronto?
You're getting arguably one of the top 5 talents in the NBA.
When you look at that roster, you say, wow, this Eastern Conference could be wide open. Maybe this team could get back to the top again.
Hopefully this can elevate us as much as we want.
You know, with LeBron James leaving the East, then they still are the favorite to come out of the East.
But in my estimation, Kawhi Leonard is the best defender in basketball. I mean, that guy is incredible. And if you ask the superstars in our league, they may not say it publicly, but I guarantee you none of them like being guarded by Kawhi Leonard. He is that much of an impact on the game.
He'll do what Kawhi does. He has to go and impose Kawhi Leonard to every team. I don't sense any fear. Like, he doesn't back down.
Oh my goodness!
You know, you could do it on both ends of the floor, and it's everybody. It's not just me and three.
If they make a run to the Eastern Conference Finals or even the NBA Finals, Kawhi really has to think twice about, do I really want to leave here? I know LA's real sunny, but the Six has something for me.
It's easy to forget how good Kawhi Leonard was. He was a Finals MVP as well.
I mean, this is the reason why he was brought here. Everybody that questioned why the move happened or why a possible rental of a Kawhi Leonard, this is the reason why.
Kawhi, heavy load for him, took over the basketball game. They did a nice job, Toronto, just grinding this one out.
Really just trying to play as perfect as possible, just into spots early.
When you look at his ability to score, he's as efficient as almost anybody else in terms of the top superstars in the league.
He's a player of the caliber that can get you over the hump, and that's exactly what happened.
We got a really good player that's going to get us baskets when we need them.
If they do get to the NBA.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
With the 15th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Kawhi Leonard from San Diego State University.
We haven't heard a lot about him. What do you like about this kid?
He's relentless, and you cannot teach relentless. I mean, this young man pursues the ball like very few others in college basketball last year. He's just a sophomore. He's 6'7", but he's got the wingspan of a guy 7'3". We're at big hands. Like Kawhi Leonard, a guy who is always working on.
Is Giannis the new LeBron in the East?
Giannis is on his way. I think for the Toronto Raptors, Coach, it has to come down to they just got to compete.
Well, the bench has been basically destroyed by Milwaukee's bench.
You don't want to go down 3-0.
Just want to win. I don't care about being the best player. I want to be the best team. I always said that.
When you look at Giannis and when you look at Kawhi, the difference is the shot-making ability of Kawhi Leonard and what that opens up.
Think about the gamble that Masai Ujiri took. Looks like it's played out pretty well.
Giannis behind him.
Toronto Raptors, who will be the first team to host an NBA Finals outside the United States.
Your thoughts on the upcoming challenge that the defending champion Warriors will present?
Like you just said, they're the champions. So we got to go in, have a mental focus, and enjoy the moment and take the challenge.
Congratulations, Kawhi. Go celebrate.
They got hard and they ready to go. Kawhi has led them somewhere where they've never been before. They have a great chance to win this series.
It's turning out well now. I mean, we're in the finals and we're not done yet.
Man, you got to step up. This is the time you got to step up.
This is what I play basketball for. This is what I work out for all summer during the season.
Think about the gamble that Masai Ujiri took. Looks like it's played out pretty well.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Warriors are still favored in this series, and you can rightfully question if the Raptors are ready.
Once he gets into the series, he seems to stay in the series.
It's not about what happened or what's going to happen. You have to stay in that moment. I feel like when you start thinking too much, you don't play well. It's all about reading, reacting.
Kawhi Leonard is obviously their superstar, their best player, and his demeanor is unshakable.
This is the epitome of lead by example, and that's Kawhi Leonard. He comes out, he keeps everybody even keel.
Listen, they're just playing together. They're just confident. They're just doing it.
I'm surprised how smart and cerebral in the moment he is.
I just kept striving and having faith that one day I'll get to this point.
He was double teamed throughout the night.
Inside, Leonard got hit, counted down a foul.
Played 43 minutes, the most minutes of anybody on the floor.
It's unbelievable to kind of see this dream come to fruition and to see the great Kawhi Leonard dominate and be the start.
There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada. We, the North, are now we, the champions. The Raptors, the 2019 NBA champs.
Your 2019 Bill Russell Finals MVP is Kawhi Leonard.
I just kept working hard, and had my mind set on this goal right here. I came to a team, a new coach, that mindset was the same as mine, trying to get that Larry O.B. over there. I've had so much fun this season. Probably the most fun I ever had in a basketball season. This year's been so fun. It's just so surreal to me still right now. Kyle's been a big help with me in my transition. He don't want me here no more.
He helped me get what I wanted to get.
My teammates, they did a great job of, welcoming me with open arms. I ended up with the trophy, but everybody deserves it. Enjoy this moment, and have fun with it.
Now comes the hard part after the celebration. What does the future hold for Kawhi?
Can you keep Kawhi Leonard in Toronto?
The Toronto Raptors have a fighting chance of being able to retain him.
If he wants to be in LA, then, that's the right decision for him.
Right.
But if you want to continue to compete for a title, there's no better place than, trying to repeat.
I've heard that, he wanted to be in LA.
We've done all the right things of making Kawhi happy as players, as a country, making him feel this is the place to be for the rest of his career.
I still have him ending up with the Clippers. The lone true superstar. Does he want to do that again? And if he's going to the Clippers, who else is joining him?
I just came in with the right mindset. I'm still playing basketball no matter what jersey I have on.
He played through injuries throughout the playoffs and just playing through that, so you have to respect him and allow him to do whatever he wants.
Good things happen to good people.
Obviously, Kawhi Leonard was recruited by the Lakers this year, Paul George 2 years ago, and both were asked today if they felt the responsibility to get the Clippers out of the purple and gold shadow.
It was arguably the biggest press conference in Clipper franchise history.
Pretty cool! Pretty damn cool!
The Clippers held this unique event at an inner-city rec center as both Kawhi and Paul George grew up in underserved Southern California neighborhoods.
You know, with Doc being a championship head coach, you know, that's something that I wanted. Experienced coach, you know, they want to win. I want to win again. And just it's an opportunity for us to just build our own, you know what I mean, to make it.
Lakers is Lakers. We got our own identity. We chasing something else. You know, we not looking at the battle of LA. You know, we got bigger things in mind.
We go to the championship and win, and we're not getting no coverage. That's why
we got to come out to my house, sit in my living room, eat our food, and when he left, I think everyone felt good, but we had more work to do.
The work to trade for Paul George proved to be Kawhi Leonard's exclamation point to become a Clipper.
Leonard, an aggressive drive. Oh my! Look out below!
Ooh, screen right there. 2 dribbles and dunks on 2 people.
I think most coaches and players in this league would put you amongst the very best players in the NBA, but you probably don't have as much popular fame as some other guys like LeBron and Steph Curry. Do you prefer to fly under the radar a little? Does it ever bother you that you don't have as much notoriety as some other guys?
No, I mean, I'm not playing the game for that reason. You know, I'm out here playing to have fun and trying to be the best player I could be. And, you know, I'm happy with myself and, you know, what I've done in my career. And I'm just going to keep going from there. It's not about me being famous or want to have more fame than those guys. It's about me playing basketball and having fun.